Hello everyone, Happy New Year. Can you believe it? 2020, it just sounds like super impressive, doesn't it? Like we're not in the teens anymore, we're in the 20s, the golden 20s. Let's hope that like flapper dresses and like dancing all come back, and cabaret, and just the roaring 20s. Let's hope. So each year, as we all know from my past videos that you've all been watching for so long, right? You've all been fans forever, right? Anyway, I set goals for myself every year, and I do a video at the end of each year to see how I have done with those goals. So with this video, I'm going to have a look at the goals I set myself at the end of 2018 for the year of 2019, and then also I've got some goals for 2020 to see if I can achieve those goals. So I've put the link in the description for the 2019 video, the goals for 2019, if you do want to go and have a look at that. It's in the description, go and have a look. But for now, let us just crack on. What was my first goal of 2019, and did I achieve it? So the first goal was ukulele plucking. No, I'm sorry, no, terrible. This has actually been on my list of goals for years now, and I just, every year I put it down and then I just end up not doing it. I think it's just because I don't play my ukulele anywhere near as much as I used to. I still play, kind of maybe like once a month I'll pick it up and have a good like session for like 20 minutes, half an hour, and then I'll put it down again. So ukulele plucking, did not achieve, cannot do, still can't do it, didn't practice, and I'm taking it off the list because I keep saying I'm going to do it and I don't. So goodbye ukulele plucking. It was nice to have thought that one day I could do you. Number two was to learn the keyboard, because my mum bought me a little second-hand keyboard because I was like, oh yeah, I want to learn how to play it. I didn't play it once. Not once. Again, I just didn't have the time, because at the beginning of 2019 I was still working my part-time job in the supermarket that I'd worked at for like 7 years just because I desperately needed some money, and I also was then looking for a real job. So I was just super busy, didn't have time for the uke, didn't have time for the keyboard, was also in a new-ish relationship at that stage, so was kind of going up to London every other day, and I didn't have the time, okay? So I'm just a failure with musical instruments. That's what it's come down to. So you know, 2 goals not achieved. What was number 3? It was to move out. And as anyone knows, if they've been watching me for a little while, this is not the original Hannah Montgomery channel backdrop, is it? No. No, it's not. Got this nice Doctor Who painting. Best episode. TARDIS, get it? Yeah? So I'm in my new flat. As you can probably hear, it's a little bit noisier, which is really annoying, so whenever I edit it you can always hear something like a siren go by, or like the washing machine is currently on, so apologies if you can hear that. The rabbit is currently chewing a box down there. I can see him, like eye contact right now. Can you hear that? That noise. Rabbit. So for YouTube filming, it's not the best flat because the lighting isn't great, and I have a lot of noise because I live more in a town centre now than I did before. But yeah, I live in a 2-bedroomed flat with my boyfriend Rory, who most of you will know, and my friend Joe, who's been in quite a few videos with me from my drama group. And it's just a nice little 2-bedroom place with like a big sitting room and a kitchen, and then my room and Rory's room, Joe's room on the other side, and our bathroom. And it's just so sweet. I love living here. And I know I've said literally a million times, and I'm so sorry, that I will do a flat tour. And I promise that I will. My problem is that we'll clean up, usually for an occasion. So it'll be for like a dinner party or a house party or something. So by the time I've cleaned everything up, it's pretty much time that the event begins, and I just can't show you this flat now. Like there's so much recycling in bags because it's just been Christmas, so there's so much cardboard around. But honestly, one day, I promise you, I will do your flat tour, especially as I want to say a big thank you to one of my part-time patrons who has bought me quite a lot of things from my Amazon wishlist, which is also in the description below if you fancy checking it out. But yeah, there are a lot of lovely things from him that I want to kind of show you guys and be like, look at all my nice things. But anyway, goal 3 was achieved. I did move out in 2020. Yay! Number 4 was to get a new job. I think at the end of last year I had kind of reached a point where I was actually quite depressed because no one would hire me. I have a degree, I work hard, and no one would give me a chance. Luckily, in June 2019, somebody gave me a chance, and I have proved myself at this job. I've been there 7 months now, and I'm doing a good job, I think. I get a lot of great feedback, and I love my colleagues. Like, I've got some really good friends there, so I quite enjoy going into work, which I never thought I would. And it's in a nice location in London, so I'm just so happy. I have got my new job, and yes, goal achieved, Hannah, goal achieved. On to the next goal. Goal 5 was to learn to dance. It's another hobby which, unfortunately, working full-time really doesn't fit around. Like, I know I could find a dance class after work and stuff, but like, I would want to learn to dance with Rory, and he finishes like an hour and a half later than I do, so I'd have to sit in London for kind of ages before being able to go, and it's actually quite expensive. Like, I was looking up dance classes like salsa and ballroom and stuff, and it's like a couple of £100 for like 10 lessons, and I'm a bit like, I don't know if that's worth that money. But yeah, goal number 5 was also not achieved. Goal number 6 was to get better at makeup. I do think I'm slightly better than before. I never really wear that much makeup because I'm not very good at it. Like, if I was one of those amazing makeup gurus, I'd probably wear like a full face of makeup every day and be like, cha-ching! But I am not. So I think I'm slightly better because I'm getting better at eyeshadow, I think. Eyeliner, meh, still not great at. But I think I found a good balance of kind of wearing makeup enough that I feel like, yeah, I feel confident. But then not so much that I'm like, oh god, Hannah, you look like a pantomime dame. That was too much. But yeah, so I've improved a little bit over 2019, and improvement is good. The last goal was to get 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2019. I didn't actually think that would be too much of a struggle, but I know it's my own fault, if that makes sense. So I had 2,800 subscribers at the end of 2018, so I'd nearly got 3,000 subscribers in a year. So I thought, okay, well, 2,000 the next year, that's less. We'll easily make that. But no, we are currently sitting at around the 4.5k mark, so about 500 subscribers off, which is amazing still. Like, honestly, I never even thought that I would get anywhere near that when I started this channel. But we got damn close. 4.5k is still insane for me. Like, thank you so much for everyone who sat through and watched my videos and has supported me either just by watching or commenting or liking, but also on my Patreon. Those guys are just the best people, like, ever. Thank you all so much for an amazing 2019 in the world of YouTube, and I do hope you have enjoyed the content that I have put out. But no, we did not reach 5k, but still, 4.5 is still amazing. Thank you all. Okay, so now we are on to the 2020 goals. 2020. First one, I started running in 2019, and I was trying to do the couch to 5k challenge. I don't know if you guys have that in your countries. I'm guessing you'll have something similar. Essentially, it does what it says on the tin. You go from the couch to 5k, running 5k, jogging 5k, whatever you want to call it. I started it, and I managed to get up to being able to run solidly for 5 minutes at a time, which I know probably doesn't sound like a lot, but my cardio levels are so low and I'm so bad at running and I'm out of breath all the time that I was actually quite proud I'd even got to there. And then unfortunately my Christmas show began, so as a result I was super busy all the time again and didn't really have the time to fit it in, which is just the story of this video, isn't it? I just didn't have the time, so I'm going to try and, you know, make some more time this year. 2020 goal number 1 is to actually get to 5k. So that probably entails running 2-3 times a week, which I haven't done yet, and it is currently, you know, a few days into January, so I really need to get on that. Might go tonight, we'll see. 5k by the end of 2020, goal number 1. Goal number 2, I need to stick to my healthy eating for 2 months, because I've put on a little bit of weight. Not like loads, and I'm still like, Hannah, damn, you sexy girl. Like, I'm not like, ew, I hate myself. I'm kind of like, yeah, there's a little bit more podge. But I'm happy. It's, you know, relationship weight. It does happen. It's happened to me before. It just happens. It's one of those things. But Rory and I bought this book a couple of months ago, which is called the 8-Week Blood Sugar Diet Recipe Book. And essentially, it just kind of helps you track your calories. It's got like meal plans at the back. As you can see, I do like keys of like stuff that I like and stuff that I don't. And so far in January, we've actually stuck to it pretty well. But I would kind of like to stick to it until kind of the end of February, which obviously it says 8 weeks, so end of Feb, that's perfect. So I'd like to be able to do that. We shall see. So far so good. Goal number 2. Goal number 3 is to actually learn a little bit of German. I'm not saying I will ever be fluent. I don't think I have that passion and drive to learn fluently another language. Otherwise I've done it with French, which I'm a lot further ahead with than I am with German. But I have an hour commute there to work and an hour commute home. So I was thinking, I already have Duolingo and I used to have Babbel for French, that I could just download those both and learn some German, just a little bit, because I think it might help with German hard words if I know the basics of some words, because obviously German is made up of compound words. So if I know a few of those words, my guesses might be a little bit better than, you know, some have been really poor. So yeah, goal number 3, learn some German. And goal number 4, I want to look for kind of a different job / promotion, but in the same company I'm already in. So as I said earlier, I'm very happy in my job, I love the people, I love the team. I just feel like once I've done this job for maybe like another 6 months, maybe a little bit longer, I'll be ready. So that will kind of be mid 2020 that maybe I'll start looking for a different job that might be more interesting to me, or I can just develop and learn more skills in the industry that I'm working in. So maybe by the end of 2020, in the review, I can look back and say, ah, yes, I am no longer in the job I'm in now. I do comms, so I write letters and communicate essentially to external customers of this business. So hopefully I'll be saying, no, I am now a copywriter or something similar, writing style wise. I like writing, okay? We shall see. The next goal, I'm a bit worried about saying, just because I feel like I'll end up not sticking to it and then feel bad, is to post regularly-ish on YouTube. Kind of at least once every 2 weeks. So I used to try and do once a week, which was more doable when I was unemployed. But now it's finding the time and, you know, the content to create and edit as well. Like a video can take up to kind of 3-4 hours to film, edit, upload, make pretty on YouTube. And sometimes I just don't have that time. Like on the weekends, you only get 2 days off a week, right? When you're an adult. So they're normally spent doing things. But yeah, I'm gonna try and post at least every 2 weeks. I know for the next couple of weeks, we will be fine. Because after this vlog, we'll have the Bali vlog, parts 1 and 2. And there'll also be a couple more travel vlogs for you guys. So we'll be okay for like a month or 2, which is good. But I'm gonna try and post at least once every 2 weeks, okay? But stick with me if I do miss one, because, you know, I tries my best. And the final goal is another YouTube goal, to get to 7.5k by the end of 2020. Again, that is a huge ask. That's essentially asking for 3,000 subscribers, which is what I asked for last year, and I didn't get there. So I doubt I will get to 7.5, even if I just got over 5, because once you're at 5, like, that's a great number. The next big number after that, obviously, is 10k, but that's years off. That's years off. But, you know, 7.5 is the next middly diddly number after 5, so let's hit 5 first. 7.5k can be a dream. Who knows, if I produce some really good content this year and you guys share it around and more people see it, you never know. But we'll see. We'll see. And they are my goals for 2020. We shall see if I stick to them in the 2020 review, which will probably happen at the end of this year or early 2021, which is crazy to even think about. Oh. But yeah, that is me for now. I would like to do a Q&A soon. because I haven't done one in a while, and I have actually been gaining followers slowly over the last couple of months who haven't seen a Q&A. So if anyone is still watching to the end of this video, because I appreciate it's probably going to be quite a long one, please do leave me some comments in the description below, and I will film a Q&A video very soon for all of you guys, because, you know, you guys need to get to know me. New people, old people, you've probably seen enough. But anyway, I hope everyone had the most amazing Christmas and a lovely New Year's Eve, and that 2020 brings you everything you could possibly want. Love and laughter and friendship and happiness and just fulfillment in every area of life, and don't let the bad bits get you down, okay? And I shall see you very soon. Look out for next week's video. It's in Bali. Goodbye, friends.